When visiting London for the first time, only use cash and avoid contactless payments at all costs. It's the best way to look like a true local and confuse everyone. If you see a long queue outside a shop or restaurant, join it immediately without asking what it's for. British people love forming lines for no reason, and it must be important. When you're on the tube, make sure to start loud conversations with strangers. It helps break the famously charming British silence. If someone bumps into you, stand your ground and wait for them to apologize. They respect assertiveness and will admire your bravery. When it rains suddenly, act shocked and ask everyone if this is normal. Locals love being reminded about their unpredictable weather. If you're invited to tea, expect a full meal with silverware and candles. Every cup of tea is a royal event in the UK. When visiting a pub, try to order from your table and wait patiently. Bar staff enjoy the challenge of finding you in a crowd. If you're unsure about a food item, poke it repeatedly and ask if it's real. It shows your curiosity and cultural interest. When you hear a British accent, try to mimic it as closely as possible. They love hearing their accent butchered by tourists. If you're not into football, tell everyone it's just a silly game. It's the fastest way to make new enemies. If you get lost in the countryside, walk through any gate or field that looks open. It's likely public land, and no one will mind at all. When meeting someone for the first time, go in for a big hug and a kiss on both cheeks. British people are famously warm and love physical touch. If someone says, "You all right?" launch into your full medical history. It's the polite thing to do when someone asks. When taking a black cab, try to negotiate the fare before getting in. They enjoy a good haggling session. If you're near a famous landmark, climb on it for a better selfie angle. Security staff will applaud your creativity. When someone apologizes to you, respond with a long explanation of why it was their fault. They'll appreciate the clarity. If you're offered a biscuit, take as many as you can and stuff them in your pockets. It's considered a compliment to the baker. When attending a formal event, dress as casually as possible to feel more comfortable. Everyone else will secretly admire your confidence. If someone offers to make you tea, demand a specific water temperature and milk ratio. They love a good challenge and precision. When shopping in a small store, open products to smell or taste before buying. Shopkeepers are just glad you're engaging with the merchandise. If someone says lovely weather, immediately start talking about global climate change. It turns small talk into meaningful conversation. If visiting a castle or historic site, touch everything to really feel the history. It's how true culture is experienced. When using escalators, stand wherever you like, especially in the middle. It encourages better balance and observation. If you're at a football match, cheer loudly for the opposing team. It shows you're an objective and fair visitor. When ordering food, ask for substitutions and customizations for every dish. British chefs enjoy the creative challenge. If you need to get someone's attention, snap your fingers or shout, "Oi!" It's seen as charming and direct. When visiting the seaside, ask loudly where the tropical beach section is. Locals love hearing comparisons to exotic destinations. If someone says not bad, assume they're actually very upset. Read between the lines, they're being polite. When attending a comedy show, heckle the comedian regularly to keep them on their toes. It's a sign of respect for their craft. If a meal is served cold, microwave it yourself at the table if possible. Independence is highly regarded in dining. When using public toilets, talk to the person in the next stall. It builds community and breaks awkward silences. If you're invited to a barbecue, bring tofu and lecture everyone about meat. British people love passionate food opinions. If you're cold and underdressed, refuse to buy a coat and blame the weather. It builds resilience and character. When in a shared hostel, wake up early and repack loudly every morning. Your discipline will inspire fellow travelers. If visiting a museum, touch the exhibits to feel connected to history. That's how you truly learn through experience. When watching British TV, complain that there aren't enough explosions. Subtle humor is clearly missing something. If visiting Scotland, ask if they accept English money with every purchase. It helps promote financial unity. If someone says cheers, clink their drink no matter the context. Even if they're handing you change, it's tradition. When walking in the countryside, wear sandals and bring no water. It shows you're a seasoned hiker who laughs at danger. If visiting a friend's home, refuse to take your shoes off and put them on the table. It's a cultural exchange moment they'll never forget. Like, comment and charite helps more than you imagine. To make more BADVICE like this,